So Jessica X is a YouTube content creator. She's never been on camera. She basically uses these different avatars and these selfie poses. She has a British accent. She says she's 25. No one's ever actually seen her on camera. So the thing with her is she has these red pill, manosphere, incel talking points, a lot of overgeneralization, delusional belief, self-victimhood, gaslighting in some cases. So these people are, they're mad at their parents, society, whatever. They take it out on all women online. That's a different story. I'll make another video on that. So Jessica X uses these arguments they have, and they're not well-rounded, well-thought-out, rational viewpoints. There's a lot of emotion, anger, that sort of thing. So the lady, she just sounds very aggressive. She sounds combative with the people that come on, that she discusses and that come on her panel. It's just a very negative experience. So she is either a troll and doesn't care at all how she comes off, and she's not who she says she is, which would make sense. If she is who she says she is, then that says a lot. So this individual must be at a low, bottom of the barrel level. You can't look at it as if she is a healthy-minded person, concerned with being honest, concerned with respecting boundaries and agency. This person is looking to cut you down to her level when you're not down there. So this is from a mental instability, either a very low self-esteem, or personally I think there's something more sinister going on here, maybe like a personality disorder, like narcissistic personality disorder. So there's a couple things. She could be emulating these men in the manosphere space which seems to include abusive, insecure, bitter, narcissistic men. That shows a lack of self-worth, and she could be using these men as an ego boost, and it's going both ways. This could be a form of competition for these type of women, where they think they are favored due to being what these men describe they like. What they don't get is it doesn't matter how much you do what these guys say they want, it's not going to change these men, because they are the problem, not random people, not random women that have nothing to do with them. These random women are the scapegoat for their own problems. It's never going to work out, for the woman in this situation. A lot of women don't get that men in general, they don't have the same sort of love and concern about all women like women do for men. Men are a lot more self-serving, is what I observed. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think women should learn from this. Most women, or men for that matter, who use other people to fill a void that they have or for validation, are setting themselves up to be used and taken advantage of. Because it causes a negative reaction in other people, and they're just going to say, well, there's something off with this person. They'll just get what they can out of the situation and try to move out of it. That's what the problem is with a lot of these, MGTOW, red pill, manosphere type of men. All this makes me think that Jessica could be 25 if she thinks abusive, narcissistic, intellectually stunted men have some insight for anyone. She lacks the scope and discernment and perspective from experience. So I'm around her age, and I think younger people can have good advice. They can, but she is not one of them. There's some self-esteem issues somewhere. Her mom, dad dropped the ball, some mommy-daddy issues going on. Perhaps she has some baggage from society due to being, biracial somewhere, and she just seems to be projecting these issues onto everyone else. It's perfectly fine for people that have a different opinion to argue their point of view, but that's not what these people like her and the manosphere, that's not what they're doing. They're looking to hurt and to degrade others' self-esteem because they don't feel they are enough. So they have a need to control other people because they have a lack of control over themselves or their lives. Either that, or they don't see their approach to interacting with others as toxic and unhealthy and contributing to the things they are complaining about. All right. I can't think of, any feasible reason why these people would be so concerned about how other people carry themselves or live their lives unless you yourself are desperate and at a damaged place in your life. There's someone for everyone unless you believe you don't have any other options. So as far as Jessica, her purpose, it seems, it is to mock and demean women and black women, an already marginalized group of people. It doesn't make any sense unless you're looking at it from, like a white supremacist standpoint. It's really disturbing how this lady is just barging into a different community in a different country. It shows a complete lack of boundaries, a complete lack of respect for boundaries. I don't think that being rude and disrespectful is the whole issue here. That happens. People, that's life. People still have basic respect for others as a human. And in those sort of situations, they're lashing out because of how they feel. That is what is missing with this Jessica X, and how the manosphere is invested in spreading their opinion, I guess, their beliefs, and really it's just they're spreading their hurt and misery. Misery loves company. And they have these viewpoints as if they speak for everyone when we're all individuals. I would say that, they walk the line between fact and sounding credible, and then falsehood to not using any logic, not looking at information on a spectrum, just a very simple, no detail analysis, and they come to all sorts of wrong conclusions due to this faulty thinking. Looking at facts, data without any context is one of the most intellectually dishonest things you can do, and that's all Jessica X content consists of. A person hiding behind an avatar who wouldn't be saying the things she is saying if it wasn't for the fact that she's not showing herself, giving damaging, misogynistic, unsolicited advice directed at American black women, it seems to me. So and they're more qualified position than her. They're not trying to hear what she's saying. She, a 25-year-old British woman who sounds as if she has little to no real life experience at all to even have in depth or even just a basic understanding of what she is talking about. It's honestly just a racist, sexist channel, which serves as harassment because, just based on the how she's coming at this it doesn't make any sense. If maybe she were, 46 years old and saying something profound and intelligible, then I could possibly see what she's doing. I could see what she's talking about. But she's not saying anything new or groundbreaking or anything anyone never thought of. She's not coming from an honest place of concern or care. She is coming from a place of contempt and undermining other women. These people aren't worth interacting with. If they were genuine, they would be getting help. They'd be looking into themselves instead of trying to hurt other people.